Welcome back. We are continuing to track showers and storms across middle Georgia this evening, seeing a line of some stronger storms moving through areas of Crawford County all the way down into Houston County. So some very heavy rain out there, gusty winds as well, and a good bit of lightning. This is just the beginning of what's going to be a pretty long 24 hours for a lot of us. So we'll go ahead and get right into it. You see a lot of lightning right now over Peach County. This is continuing a slow trek to the north. So expect to see that moving into Bibb County in just a little while. Also to areas of Monroe County. You got a lot of lightning right over Roberta. That's going to continue to push to the north and bring us just kind of our start of heavy rain. This is looking out right now, though, on the 41 sky view overlooking at downtown Dublin, where we continue to see some darker clouds. Once again, there is some rain out there for right now, but a lot of the area in Lawrence County staying dry at the moment. You go ahead and take a look at how these storms are continuing to push north. So this is going to help to bring in more of that tropical moisture for tonight, and a few more scattered showers and storms will be possible as we head into the overnight hours. But the big story is what's happening in the tropics. So we do in the Atlantic still have Hurricane Franklin. This is a Category 3 storm, a major hurricane that's going to push back out to sea, and that should not bother us as we are heading into the next few days, because we have got this to deal with. You can see Hurricane Idalia. You look right there, the center becoming a little bit more defined. So that tells you that this is strengthening. We are expecting the potential for some rapid intensification over the next 12 hours or so before this makes landfall tomorrow morning. 100-mile-per-hour winds, Category 2 storm right now. We are expecting this to make landfall as a high-end Category 3. So that is a major hurricane, and you'll notice by the time it gets into South Georgia, still at hurricane strength. So that's something that we really need to keep in mind for tomorrow. That's going to be during kind of the lunchtime hour, early afternoon, that we're going to see the biggest impacts from this. But as far as starting to see rain and storms, that's going to be tomorrow morning. So this is the latest run from our stormcast. You'll see this making its way into the Big Bend. As this moves into our area, see all that heavy rain already by around 11 a.m. We are going to be dealing with that throughout the day. So the bulk of the heaviest rain is going to be staying in some of our southeastern counties, but we still need to be ready for the potential for flooding, some very gusty winds, and even the off chance of a spin-up tornado. So we're going to take a look at our wind gusts. This is going to be one of our biggest issues as we are moving into tomorrow. So you see sustained winds anywhere from 20 to 30 miles per hour, but we get the gust up around 40 and 50 miles per hour. That's really where we can start seeing some downed trees, down power lines. This is how you get those power outages. You're going to see those wind gusts up around 30 and 40 miles per hour, even out to areas like Warner Robins and potentially up here in Macon as well. So once again, this is just kind of one of our issues that we're going to be seeing for tomorrow. You combine, like I said, the gusty winds and this very heavy rain. We're talking about some spots seeing up over around 5 or 6 inches of rainfall just through the day tomorrow, and combining that with the winds, that's really going to be a pretty rough situation. So you don't want to be out and about tomorrow. You don't want to be traveling anywhere. Just kind of hunker down as this storm continues to roll through. By tomorrow evening, though, this should be moving out. So flood watch has been issued for all of these counties. Once again, 2 to 6 inches of rainfall possible. We're going to see that really even up to 8 inches of rainfall in some parts of South Georgia. But for our area, we also keep that area of an isolated tornado threat. So as far as what you need to know going into the next 12 hours or so, the forecast still could possibly change. If we get a wiggle to the west, that could be more impacts for us here in our area. But the greatest areas of impact going to be south of a line from Butler to Sandersville. Main threats from storms, 40 to 50 mile per hour winds, heavy rain, could see some spin up tornadoes. And once again, the rain and winds are going to start around 8 a.m. By 8 p.m. we should be pretty much done with the rain and storms. In just 10 seconds, I'll look at our 7-day forecast.
At Volume Chevrolet, get oil changes for life, plus a 20-year, 200,000-mile warranty. Visit Volume Chevrolet, I-75 exit 187 in Forsyth. That's volumechevrolet.com.
And here's your 41 NBC AccuWeather 7-day forecast, sponsored by Volume Chevrolet. We got mid-70s on the way for tomorrow, but of course it's going to be rainy and stormy as we head into the rest of the week. Everything actually cools off and dries out. Just a 10% chance for an isolated shower Thursday and Friday. We're going to stay in those mid-80s into our holiday weekend, so not too bad.
Look at that weekend.
I was like, just thinking about it, it's Labor Day weekend, so yeah, not too hot too,
Not
but
at all.
you can still get to the pool or to the beach.
Yeah, hot enough.
Got to get past the hurricane.
That's right.
All right, well, thank you so much. Here's a look at what's coming up next on the NBC Nightly News with Lester Holt.